Welcome to Blurred, the ultimate destination for all things automotive. Today, we're diving into the world of Ford Mustangs. This video is all about the 5 most iconic Ford Mustangs ever built. This is going to be fun, so grab a comfortable chair, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Number 1. The 1965 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. This legendary muscle car was produced by Ford and Shelby American. Only 562 units of this model were made in 1965, making it a highly sought-after collector's item. Under the hood, the Shelby GT350 featured a modified version of Ford's K-Code 289 cubic inch V8 engine, which was rated at 306 horsepower and 329 foot-pound of torque. This powerful engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and could propel the car from 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. The Shelby GT350 also featured a modified suspension and braking system, as well as a fiberglass hood and front fenders, which helped to reduce weight and improve performance. In terms of performance, the 1965 Shelby GT350 could run the quarter mile in around 14 seconds, with a top speed of about 130 miles per hour. These numbers were very impressive for the time and helped to establish the Shelby GT350 as a formidable competitor on the drag strip and the road. The 65 Shelby GT350 also featured unique cosmetic touches, such as a Le Mans-style white and blue racing stripe, as well as Shelby badging and GT350 lettering on the sides. The interior also received some unique upgrades, such as Shelby-branded gauges and a wood-rimmed steering wheel. One of the most interesting aspects of the 65 Shelby GT350 is that it was also made available as an R model, R for racing. The Shelby GT350R was an even more track-focused version of the car, which came with a host of performance upgrades, such as a fiberglass hood and front fenders, as well as a competition-tuned suspension and brakes. Only 37 units of the Shelby GT350R were made in 1965. The 1965 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350 is a true muscle car legend. This classic pony car is known for its powerful V8 engine, agile handling, and sleek design that made it a formidable rival on the road and track. Even though it was produced in limited numbers, the Shelby GT350 remains one of the most iconic and highly sought-after Mustangs in history. Number 2. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429. The 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is a highly sought-after muscle car that was produced by Ford. Only 857 units of this model were made in 1969 and 1970. Making it one of the most rare and most desirable Mustangs ever produced. Under the hood, the Boss 429 featured a massive 429 cubic inch V8 engine, which was rated at 375 horsepower and 450 foot-pound of torque. This powerful engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, which helped rocket it from 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. The Boss 429 also featured a modified suspension and braking system, as well as a fiberglass hood and front fenders which helped to reduce weight and improve performance. In terms of performance, the 1969 Boss 429 could run the quarter mile in around 14 seconds with a top speed of about 130 miles per hour. These numbers were very impressive for the time and helped to establish the Boss 429 as a formidable competitor on the drag strip and the road. The 1969 Boss 429 also featured unique cosmetic touches, such as a blacked-out grille, Boss 429 badging, and a unique hood scoop. The interior also received some unique upgrades, such as a Hurst shifter and tachometer. One of the most interesting aspects of the 69 Boss 429 is that it was built by hand at CarCraft, a specialty shop in Brighton, Michigan, and not in Ford's main factory. This increased the cost of production and made the Boss 429 one of the most expensive Mustangs ever produced. The 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is a true classic of American muscle car history. With its massive V8 engine, sharp handling, and striking good looks, it was a car that could stand up against any competition on the road or track. Despite its relatively low production numbers and high cost of production, the Boss 429 remains one of the most iconic and revered Mustangs of all time. Its NASCAR heritage, rarity, and power make it a highly desirable collector's item among car enthusiasts. Number 3. 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. The 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302 is a true classic of American muscle car history. Only 7,013 units were produced, making it a highly sought-after collector's item. The Boss 302 was built to prepare the car for the SCCA Trans Am Racing Series. It was powered by a 302 cubic inch V8 engine that was rated at 290 horsepower and 290 foot-pound of torque. The engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and was able to go from 0 to 60 in around 6.9 seconds. The 1970 Boss 302 featured several performance-enhancing technologies, such as a high-performance suspension, power front disc brakes, and a traction-lock differential. The car also featured unique aerodynamic enhancements, such as a front spoiler, rear wing, and hood scoop, to help improve performance and give the car a more aggressive look. In terms of performance, the 1970 Boss 302 could run the quarter mile in around 14.5 seconds, with a top speed of about 120 miles per hour. These numbers are respectable for a car of its era and make the Boss 302 one of the most powerful and capable Mustangs of its time. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1970 Boss 302 is its racing heritage. Ford developed the Boss 302 specifically for the SCCA Trans Am Racing Series, with the goal of competing with rival manufacturers such as Chevrolet and Plymouth. The Boss 302 was a success on the track, earning Ford the 1970 SCCA Trans Am Manufacturers Championship. Another interesting aspect of the 1970 Boss 302 is its unique engine. The 302 cubic inch V8 engine was a specially designed Boss engine, featuring 4-bolt mains, a solid lifter camshaft, and high compression pistons. This engine was unique to the Boss 302 and helped to make it one of the most powerful and capable Mustangs of its time. The 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302 is a true classic of American muscle car history. With its powerful V8 engine, sharp handling, and striking good looks, it was a car that could hold its own against any rival on the road or track. Despite its relatively low production numbers, the Boss 302 remains one of the most iconic and revered Mustangs of all time. Its racing history, rarity, and unique features make it a highly sought-after collector's item for Mustang enthusiasts. Number 4. 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1. The 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is a classic car that was produced by Ford from 1969 to 1978. The 1971 model year was the last of the first-generation Mach 1s, and the car saw some changes and improvements over the years. In 1971, Ford offered the Mach 1 with a variety of engine options, the most powerful of which was the 429 cubic inch Super Cobra Jet V8 engine, which was rated at 370 horsepower and 450 foot-pound of torque. This powerful engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission or an optional 3-speed automatic, and could propel the car from 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds. The Mach 1 also featured a modified suspension and braking system, as well as a functional shaker hood scoop, which helped to reduce weight and improve performance. In terms of performance, the 1971 Mach 1 could run the quarter mile in around 14 seconds with a top speed of around 130 miles per hour. The 1971 Mach 1 also featured some sporty interior upgrades, such as a custom instrument cluster and special Mach 1 Sport interior package that was offered with high-back bucket seats and a custom center console. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1971 Mach 1 was that it was offered in a wide range of colors, including grabber blue, grabber green, and bright yellow, which made the car stand out from other Mustang models. The 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is a true classic of American muscle car history, and the last of the first-generation Mach 1s before the model's redesign in 1973. This makes the 1971 Mach 1 a unique and special model, as it represents the end of an era for the Mach 1, and is considered by many Mustang enthusiasts to be one of the most desirable and best-looking versions of the Mach 1s. Despite the redesign in 1973, the 1971 Mach 1 remains one of the most iconic Mustangs of all time, known for its powerful engine options, sharp handling, and its strikingly good looks. It truly embodies the spirit of the American muscle car, and its lasting legacy continues to be celebrated by enthusiasts and collectors alike. The 1971 Mach 1 is a true collector's item and a true representation of the golden age of muscle cars. Number 5. 2020 Ford Mustang GT500. The 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 is a modern-day muscle car that pays homage to the legendary Shelby GT500s of the past while incorporating the latest technology and performance features. It was the most powerful Mustang to ever roll off the assembly line with a 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, which was rated at 760 horsepower and 625 foot-pound of torque. This engine was paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission and was able to propel the car from 0 to 60 in just around 3.3 seconds. The 2020 Shelby GT500 also featured a host of performance-enhancing technologies, such as adjustable suspension, Magna-Ride dampening, and a torsion-limited slip differential. This car also featured unique aerodynamic enhancements such as a front splitter, rear wing, and hood vent, to help improve performance and give the car a more aggressive look. In terms of performance, the 2020 Shelby GT500 could run the quarter mile in around 10.7 seconds, with a top speed of around 180 miles per hour. These numbers are impressive and make the Shelby GT500 one of the most powerful and capable Mustangs ever built. One of the most interesting aspects of the 2020 Shelby GT500 is that it was the most powerful Mustang ever built by Ford. With its 760 horsepower and 625 foot-pound of torque, it also featured a host of advanced technologies, such as a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, Magna-Ride dampening, and a torsion-limited slip differential to help improve performance and make the car more capable than ever before. Another interesting aspect of the 2020 Shelby GT500 is that it was the first Mustang to be equipped with a dual-clutch transmission, which helped to improve performance and make the car more responsive. The 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 is a modern muscle car that pays homage to the legendary Shelby GT500s of the past while incorporating the latest technology and performance features. With its powerful supercharged V8 engine, advanced technologies, and strikingly good looks, the Shelby GT500 is a car that truly embodies the spirit of American muscle cars, and it remains one of the most powerful and capable Mustangs ever produced. Well, that concludes our video on the most iconic Ford Mustangs ever built here on Blurred. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the history of these American muscle cars and learned something new along the way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for even more exciting content. And don't forget to leave us a comment and let us know which Mustang from this video is your favorite. Your support means everything to us, and we can't wait to bring you more amazing content in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.